So welcome to the next question on discrete random variable. Question code is 101. Consider two uniformly distributed independent discrete random variables x1 and x2 such that x1 is uniformly distributed over range -1 to 1 and x2 is uniformly distributed over range -2 to 2. Then we have to find out PMF of all these random variables z1, z2, z3, z4. So let's begin with the solution. It's given it's given that x1 it's given that x1 is uniformly distributed over range -1 to 1 and x2 is uniformly distributed over range -2 to 2. So what will be the PMFs? That's not mentioned here. For that you have to understand how we represent uniform distributed in a standard form. In the standard form, we know I have discussed in previous question. So I will write the PMFs of individual x1 and x2 here. PMF of probability that x1 is equal to x1 will be equal to 1 over b. b is 1 minus -1 plus 1. So it will be 3. 1 by 3 for x is equal to -1, 0 and 1 and 0 otherwise. Similarly, for x2, we can write PMF x2 is equal to x2. Here we will write x1 will be given by, it will be 1 by 5 whenever x2 is -2 -2 -1 0 1 and 2 and it is 0 otherwise. Okay, so now we need to find out z1 probability. Z1 is equal to small z1, where z1 is what? Z1 is, this we need to find out. The z1 is given that it is sum of x1 plus x2. So we know for two independent random variables x1 and x2, the sum of these two individual random variables which are independent, the PMF of the resultant is the discrete convolution of these two. So we will simply use tabular method. X1 we will write here, x2 we write here. For x1 the values are -1, 0, 1 and the probabilities are 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. So draw a tabular method. So here values are -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. So each of these probabilities 1 by 5. So 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 So taking the product of 1 by 5 with all the elements, we can see that its value will be 1 by 15. So taking the product of 1 by 5 with all these elements, you can see its values will be 1 by 15. Each of these will be 1 by 15. Similarly, we can fill second row here, and all the elements are coming out to be 1 by 15. So I will fill here 1 by 15 for all the elements. So I will write here Z1, and it can take values from minimum value of Z1 will be -1, minimum value of x1 plus minimum value of x2. So it will be -1 plus -2. So it will be -3. So Z1 can take value from -3 to. Similarly, you can calculate maximum value of Z1. That will be maximum value of x1 plus maximum value of x2, which is 1 plus 2, which will be 3. So -3 to plus 3. So I will write them here. So probability, this is small z1. Okay. So probability capital Z1 equal to small z1. I will write here. So 1 by 3 will be this only, 1 by 15. For -2, we have to sum these two probabilities. 1 by 15 plus 1 by 15. So it's 2 by 15. For -1 will be 1 by 15, 1 by 15, 1 by 15, 3 by 15. So this was for -1. And this will be for 0. 1 by 15, 1 by 15, 1 by 15. So again 3 by, this will be again 3 by 15, then 2 by 15 and 1 by 15. So it will be 3 by 15, then 2 by 15, then 1 by 15. So this is the PMF of x1 plus x2. So now we will calculate the part of this question, which is we have to calculate x1 minus x2. Z2 is equal to x1 minus x2. We need to calculate its PMF. We have to find it. We have to find it out. Since probability of x1, I'm going to write it in terms of a sequence. It is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, and 1 by 3. Where 0 is here. Arrow represents 0. Probability, it's 0 here, -1 here, and plus 1 here. These are the values of x1. These are the probabilities. Similarly, probabilities of x2, I'm writing. Probabilities of x2, these are 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, and 1 by 5. and the origin is here. Similar to signal run systems. We do this in signal run systems. And we write discrete signals. So now we need to calculate x1 minus x2. For that we need convolution of x1 sequence and convolution with minus x2. So we need to reverse this sequence and write the reversed sequence. I will draw a table first. So firstly we will write here, on this side we will write probabilities of x1. x1 can take values -1, 0 and 1. Its probabilities are 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. So on this side we wrote probabilities of x1. On this side we will write probabilities of minus x2. Firstly, so we will calculate firstly probabilities of minus x2. From here we need probabilities of minus x2. So we need its reversal. Similar to time reversal, we can calculate here. We will reverse this. So these will one will become -1, -1 will become +1. So probabilities will be shifted, reversed. This will come on this side and this will come on this side. So this probability will be written here, 1 by 5. This 2 becomes -2. And this 1 will become -1 and its probability will be 1 by 5. Similar to time reversal. So this will be probabilities of this is the probabilities of minus x2. So we will write from this side. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. The probabilities will be 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5 and 1 by 5. So multiplying this term with all the elements here, we will get 1 by 15, 1 by 15 and 1 by 15. Since all the elements are 1 by 5 here, all the elements here will be 1 by 15. So we will get 1 by 15 here. All the elements, all the rows, all 5 rows, each element will be 1 by 15. So let me write. Since all the elements here are same as were in case of x1 plus x2, where we are calculating x1 minus x2. All the elements here are same, so final result will be same. So for x1 plus x2 and x1 minus x2, PMFs will be same. So PMF of Z2 is equal to will be, it can take values from -3 to -3 to +3, and probabilities will be same, 1 by 15, 2 by 15, 3 by 15, 3 times 3 by 15, 2 by 15 and 1 by 15. So probability of PMF of Z2 will be same as PMF of Z1. So we can conclude here that for uniform, this happened because these are uniform distributed. For uniform distribution, Z1 and Z2 both will be identically distributed. That is x1 plus x2 and x1 minus x2 both will have same PMFs. So let's move to next question. So next question, I'm going to calculate C and D question together. In C question, he is asking PMF of modulus of x1 plus x2. And in fourth question, he is asking PMF of x1 minus x2. Now, we know x1 plus x2 is what? Z1. So, x1 minus x2 is Z2. And since we know that Z1 and Z2 are taking same values, they are identically distributed. Z1 and Z2 are identically distributed. Both are having same PMF. Reason of identical distribution is they have same PMF. Okay, so since they have same PMF, both mods will have same PMF. So Z3 and Z4 will have same PMF. Means they are also identically distributed. They will have same PMF. So we can calculate any of these, either Z3 PMF or Z4 PMF. Answer will be same for C and D case. So I am going to calculate for Z3, which is mod of Z1. So I am going to write here Z1's PMF. Z1's PMF was -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And the probabilities were 1 by 15, 2 by 15, 3 by 15, 3 by 15, 3 by 15, 2 by 15, and 1 by 15. So we know that for Z1 is equal to plus minus 2. Whenever Z1 is plus minus 2, we know the mod will be plus 2. So Z3 will be only 2. So there is many to 1 transformation. For two values of Z1, which is plus and minus 2, we are having one value of Z3. So probability of Z3 is equal to 2 will be sum of probabilities of Z1 is equal to 2 and probability that Z1 is equal to minus 2. These two will be added here to calculate the probability that 3 is equal to 2. Similarly, for all the many to 1 transformations like plus minus 3, plus minus 1, we will have to calculate, we will have to add them to calculate corresponding positive values probability. So I am going to write here what are the possible values of Z3. Z3 will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. These are all the possible values for which Z3 will have non-zero probability. So probabilities will be Z3, probability of Z3 is equal to 0 will be, there is only one Z1 for which this is probability. So this is 1 to 1, 1 to 1 transformation. So answer will be 3 by 15. For Z3 is equal to 1, we have to add -1 and 1. These two cases, this and this, we will have to add them. So answer will be 6 by 15. Similarly, for Z3 is equal to 2, we will have to add this one and this one. 2 by 15 plus 2 by 15 will be 4 by 15. For 3, 1 by 15 plus 1 by 15, answer will be 2 by 15. So this is the PMF of Z3, and this is also the PMF of Z4. Why? Because they are identically distributed. Okay, so I hope you like this question and you will like this video also. So I hope you will like this video and you love this solution also. So please subscribe my YouTube and Instagram channel for more such questions, and thank you for watching this video.